Hello students, welcome to the course of Supply Chain Mastery for Data Analyst. This is lesson 3 of chapter 1. In this lesson, we will discuss the role of analytics in supply chain decision making. Okay, the objectives of this lesson is to understand what analytics does in a supply chain, recognize common KPIs that drive supply chain performance, see a simple before after Excel scenario where analytics improves a key KPI, which is on time in full OTIF, learn how data analysts add measurable business value. Okay, let's start with the lesson. In real life, supply chain leaders are flying blind without analytics. They might feel there is a problem, but they cannot pinpoint it or act quickly enough on the real issue. Analytics gives them clarity because it gives the numbers that explain what's really happening, where the bottlenecks are, and what actions will create the biggest impact. Think of analytics as the GPS of the supply chain. It tells you where you are, what route to take, and how long it will take to get there. Now imagine you are managing deliveries for a regional FMCG company. Customers keep complaining that orders arrive late. You can't fix it by guessing. You need data for it. You need insights. That's why you start tracking 3 KPIs. On time in full, which is the percentage of orders delivered on time and delivered completely. Lead time, average days from orders to delivery. Inventory days, how long products sit before moving, like how long the products sit in your inventory. Okay, once you measure them, you can compare performance across months, the suppliers and different location, and that's where analytics turns into decision making. Let's do a quick Excel demo. In the first 3 months, you can see the on time in full percentage is around 72 to 74%. The team knows deliveries are late but doesn't know why. No route tracking, no supply timing data, no supply performance data, just a gut feeling. Then you as an analyst come into picture. You start analyzing the delivery data, tracking the truck departure times, average route delays, and supplier performance. That's where you identify like one of the supplier is causing 60% of the delays. Like out of the total of 10 deliveries, 6 of the deliveries were delayed by a particular supplier, and when you inform it to the supply chain manager, then they work with them to address the issues of like why the delay is happening, and they try to solve the issue with them. So once we solve this issue with that particular supplier, we see that the on time in full KPI has jumped from 72% to 85%. That's the role of analyst or analytics in companies. Okay, so there is a simple line chart which shows how data visibility and addressing the issues with supplier transformed into the results. Analytics didn't just create pretty charts, it guided a concrete action. That is, in this case, is the improved supply performance. In every supply chain, analytics answers what's going on, what's going wrong, and how to fix it. Each KPI tells a story, but only if the data is clean, timely, and connected. Analytics transforms supply chain data into business action. It's how you go from guessing to knowing. As a data analyst, your real power isn't just visualizing the KPIs, it's using them to drive better decisions. Let me summarize what we have learned in this lesson. Analytics is having data, creating insight out of it, making decision based on insights, and lastly creating the impact on the organization. Supply chain KPIs like OTIF, lead time, and inventory days guide those decisions. Data visibility can lift performance dramatically. Even a 10-15% creates a huge impact on organization. Data analysts are the bridge between raw numbers and smarter supply chain choices. So there's a practice activity for you. list all the KPIs of supply chain that you know already. Okay, so you can post this KPI list in the LinkedIn community forum. The link to that group or community forum is in the comment section. And see you in the next lesson on common supply chain terms. Thank you so much.